Hey, I just got off the phone with one of my coaching clients, and she is having a problem right now that I know is a really common issue. I hear it a lot, and I've experienced it a lot myself. The problem is how to get content out of her head and onto the internet, onto her social networking sites, onto her website, her blog, into video. She's successful, she's busy, she's constantly running, she's a mom, and she has ideas, but by the time she has time to sit down and write them down, they're gone. So what she wanted to know was how could she possibly take the time she needed. We know content is king. You've got to have good content out there if you want to express your value and bring in new clients for your business. So how could she get those ideas out of her head and out where they belonged? So I have 3 suggestions for you. Number 1, say it. This is my favorite way of doing it because I am constantly running. I've got a full load of clients, and I've got a daughter, and we're in all kinds of activities. I run constantly. So whenever I think of a good topic, a good idea, a question someone asks me, or a suggestion someone makes, or maybe sometimes, it's just something I think I wish people would ask me, I pick up my phone, and I have a note-taking app on my phone. I click voice, and I make a really quick recording for myself, save it, and then I can go back later and pick it up and write my post or create my video whenever I'm ready to do it. So it becomes a really simple way all throughout the day. Sometimes I'll record 10 of these in a day. Wouldn't it be great if you could have 10 new, fresh, valuable content ideas in a day? Some days I do. So I have this bank of ideas that I can create content for. So that's the first way. The second way is to make sure that you're repurposing your own content. When you record these ideas, when you have these wonderful moments of brilliance in your business, and you have a few minutes, and it only takes a few minutes, create your post, create your video, and ideally create a post and create a video for it. You can also take small moments out of that piece of content and create a nice graphic. Canva is one of my favorite tools. It lets everyone be a graphic designer, and it's so easy and a lot of fun too. You can take a little quote from your post or video, and you can share it right there in Canva, and now you have a nice graphic, and now you have another piece of content. It takes about 5 minutes to do. So, make sure you're repurposing that. You create take a segment of your video and use it for Instagram, use it for Pinterest. Make sure you get it up on YouTube, make sure you share it on Facebook. Repurpose that content and get the most out of every piece of content. You work really hard for each piece of content that you're sharing, from taking the time to talk about it, getting it into that note-taking app, and then writing it out or creating that video. So make sure you create multiple pieces of content. Sometimes I can get 3, 4, 5 or more quotes or moments to create those little graphics out of one larger piece of content. The last thing I recommend is that some people really, you tend to create better content, engaging content, when you're a little more relaxed and you're not crazy busy all day long. I'm crazy busy all day long, so I love my little note-taking app. But a lot of people feel better when they can actually sit down and write on paper. Science tells us that our brains, what we read on the screen, uses a different portion of our brain than what we read on paper. So get yourself a really nice notebook, composition book, and first thing in the morning, get up, have your coffee or whatever beverage you like to have first thing in the morning, and just take a few minutes while you're well rested, while you've had all night to sleep, and your brain has had time to process the day before, and write down a few thoughts. Keep it in that book. You don't have to write the blog post then. You don't have to create the video or the graphic right then. Just write it down in your book, and then you can go back at your convenience when you have time and create those longer pieces of content. I'll be sharing a video later on. For those of you who really have no time to write the content yourself or create a video yourself, to get on camera yourself. Some people just really hate getting on camera. I'm going to have another video to share here in the next few days with some suggestions of things you can do, things that I do in my own business to get that content out there when I just don't have the time to write. I'm going to share some really neat tools with you, so be sure to come back and check those out. One last suggestion. I know I said 3 suggestions, but you know what? I have one more, and it kind of goes along with my first one. Using that note-taking app to record your voice, to record those little short segments of things that you would like to share, ideas and comments and frequently asked questions. Sometimes, some days, it is so crazy. It is so busy. I have so much going on. I don't have those moments. I don't have any moments of brilliance some days. So I still love my note-taking app, but I do what I call a brain dump. And I do this very often while I'm driving. I multitask. I'm a big multitasker. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be a multitasker, but I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mom. It's the reality of life sometimes. So I will turn it on when I'm driving, and I will just talk through my day. And not only is it therapeutic, but your brain tends to settle on certain key points throughout the day. And you would be really surprised at the great pieces of content you come up with. So I hope this video was really helpful today. Be sure to leave me a comment down in the comments here and tell me what you think about it. You guys have a wonderful day.